you wanna live faster, faster, I got what you asked for. All around the world, baby, hope you got your passports. Going out of town, gotta leave in the early morning. I ain't even back, all I need is a carry-on.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Shoecast. My name is Fred and of course I am being joined by my illustrious co-host, Mr. Che. Che, how's it going, buddy?
You ready for Fastlane?
We are in the fast lane, my friend. You took the words right out of my mouth. We are on the road to WrestleMania, and this Sunday will be the fast lane in which to travel this road to WrestleMania. What is your excitement level coming into this pay-per-view? Or network special, I guess you could say.
I say that I am at a medium. Daniel Bryan and we'll get to that later, but I'm half and half. I'm kind of excited. What about you?
I am not very excited. It's more of like a cynical type of interest. Like I want to see how they fuck up the Roman Reigns Daniel Bryan thing. I want to see how they fuck up John Cena Rusev.
Just a question. Is this the first ever Fastlane?
This is the first ever Fastlane. You see,
What's their gimmick?
WrestleMania used to be preceded by Elimination Chamber until 2014. 2009 and before that was No Way Out. So this is the first implementation of the Fastlane to WrestleMania.
What's the gimmick of the Fastlane?
Well,
I don't.
Again, the pun is that we're on the road to WrestleMania, and this is the Fastlane.
Oh, need to say anything else? Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's the Fastlane.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So anyways, moving on. I'm not very excited. I think this might be a shorter show, but I don't know. Let's fast lane our way through this show, huh?
Let's do it.
All right. So first match on the card, we've got, and obviously we don't know if this is going to be the lineup of the card. The WWE is less formal than, say, a boxing or MMA style card, but we'll just go from top to bottom what we've got on Wikipedia here. First match listed here on the Wikipedia would be Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and Ryback versus Seth Rollins, Kane, and Big Show in a six-man tag team match. Now, I just want to start by saying that I have absolutely zero interest in this match.
Me neither. Anything involving Kane and Big Show, I automatically tune out, especially when you put them together, man. They just need to give it up. Maybe have like some other roles that don't involve them wrestling because it's gotten old for them.
I mean, there is literally no incentive to watch this whatsoever.
Same here.
I give nothing of attention to this match. I predict that. How about that? That's my prediction, is that I probably won't even pay attention to this match.
I'm just going to say that Ziggler, Rowan, and Ryback are going to win, but honestly, I don't give two fucks about this match.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just, have somebody younger talent, turn them heel or something. Why does it have to be Kane and Big Show? Kane and Big Show, they're boring.
That's fair. Like I said, it's just
Yeah.
that, they have to slot people in. It's almost like they're plugging holes in a boat. Like they've got to get people something to do. And I just feel like, if they're not doing that, what else are they going to do? Like I'm looking at the promotional picture right here and you've got Kane in a suit. Like this is the matchup, is a bunch of wrestlers versus dude in a suit. Like I don't want to see them. It's great. Kane gets to make a living. Big Show gets to still make a living. That's fine.
Oh, of course.
They're on, they've got their golden parachutes, but I mean, come on, man. You gotta move on eventually. So,
Exactly.
Predictions, Che.
Rowan, Ziggler, and fucking
Ryback.
Sorry.
Hurdy guy.
Hurdy. Oh my, they win.
So the faces get the win here.
I think the faces will get the win.
Yeah, they're due for a win. I'll go Ziggler, Rowan, and Ryback. All right, so I don't know, 3 out of 10 match at the very most. Now here we go, Che. The rivalry, the blood feud between Goldust and Stardust, the Dust Brothers.
Wow. I'm kind of interested to see where this goes. I don't know if uh, Stardust is gonna go back to Cody Rhodes or stay in that gimmick for a bit. But yeah, I think um, Dustin Rhodes, that's his name, right?
Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin Rhodes, all right. I think Goldust is going to, job out to his brother because he's getting older. He's probably gonna stop wrestling at least full time soon, and give the push to his brother, get him the support by having a good match with him and making him look good.
Interesting. Um, yeah, I was talking with a friend of mine, and we were talking about the possibility of Goldust sort of giving it up and sort of fading into the background, maybe becoming an agent or something like that. But yeah, I feel like this sort of came out of nowhere. It's, well, not came out of nowhere. I think it accelerated very quickly. There were signs that there was some dissension. They did a little bit of a pushing, shoving after a couple matches, and then all of a sudden now, after a match, Stardust hits him with this finisher. So, yeah, I would say it would be fair for Stardust. And I hope that Stardust keeps his character, even though it annoys the hell out of me. The Cody Rhodes character is dead in the water. I don't think anyone really cares about that. So maybe he can continue to get a paycheck.
Word.
Next match up on the card, we've got the Usos, accompanied by Naomi, versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, accompanied by Natalya, for the tag team titles.
You know what? I'm gonna go something. This is probably an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna say let Cesaro and Tyson Kidd get a push. I know it's very rare. The chances of this happening are probably slim to none, but fuck it. I'm gonna make a wild card decision. I say that Tyson Kidd and Cesaro are your new tag team champions.
Interesting. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, they've put the title on the Usos for a reason, but I can definitely see Tyson Kidd and Cesaro getting the title, putting a little bit more focus on the tag team division. I think with the Ascension in the mix, they need something to do. The Usos, frankly, bore me at this point, even though they have a high energy style.
Yeah.
And Tyson Kidd and Cesaro play a very nice. They have a good chemistry, right? You've got the big guy and the small guy doing,
Yeah.
that dynamic is good. The Natalya connection doesn't interest me whatsoever, and
Nah.
whatever. So they've been building this for a while. I don't know if the payoff to this will be on Fastlane. It might be that they carry this over. It all depends on if they want to carry this over to WrestleMania and then to slap the titles on Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. But for all intents and purposes, I am actually going to go the Usos win this. I just feel like the WWE hates Cesaro.
No doubt.
I don't know. Maybe I can see down the road, depending on how they plan this out, that Tyson Kidd and Cesaro get this. They have been building it. But I just don't feel like Fastlane is where they're going to culminate things. Although having a title change on this pay-per-view would make it more worthwhile, because as we go on, I think there's going to be some funky finishes. But I'm still going to go the Usos retaining on this one.
Shit, you know what? I'm just gonna say before we move on that, since they love the Usos so much and they hate Tyson, they hate Cesaro and shit. Maybe they'll slap him. They'll give him the titles for like less than a month and have him lose to WrestleMania to the people that the company like, the Usos.
There you go. All right, man. So we move on. We've got the Intercontinental Championship match. Bad News Barrett versus Dean Ambrose.
You know what? Welcome to the mid card, Dean Ambrose. You're gonna stay there for a while.
That's true. This is the
Wow,
mid
poor
card
guy.
championship of the world.
Poor guy. You know what? They're gonna give it to Dean Ambrose because the crowd really loves him. They took away Bad News Barrett's line that everyone knows him for. I've got some bad news for you, or whatever.
Now he does BNZ.
Yeah.
The Bad News Zone.
Oh my gosh. But
Bad News Brown.
no, Bad News Brown, rest in peace, was a legend, man. But yeah, they're gonna give it to Dean Ambrose. He's a crowd favorite, but god damn, feel sorry for you, Dean. He's gonna stay in the mid card for a while.
I just feel like it's a weird title to put on Dean Ambrose. Like, the Intercontinental Championship is kind of classy. See how it looked weird on Luke Harper? He just came out like lugging it around with the white strap. It's like a classy looking title, and I think they also think about the aesthetics of the person wearing the title, in addition to just what the title means. So I don't know, man. It hurts me to say this. If anyone that I like Dean Ambrose a little bit. I mean,
Yeah,
despise almost everyone on the roster, but Dean
I
Ambrose is
agree.
okay.
I
Uh,
agree. He's watchable.
yeah, so I don't know, man. I still think Bad News Barrett is going to retain. He just came back. He needs a bit of a push. He hasn't been really going up against all that, significant of matches. They've gone back and forth. I don't know, man. I think Dean Ambrose continues to get buried. I think Bad News Barrett gets the push. He just came back off of, I believe, injury, and I don't see why they would take the title off him so fast just to give Dean Ambrose something to do on the mid card. I think that would solidify Dean Ambrose's mid card. But when you look at the top of the card, everybody's basically busy, and I don't really see how Dean Ambrose can slide his way back into things, unless he was going to use the Shield angle. But when you have the Shield at the top of the card, you got poor Dean Ambrose off doing mid card shit. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go Bad News Barrett here, retains, and yet another title retention.
All right.
Next up, Nikki Bella, accompanied by Brie Bella versus Paige,
Yes.
not women's, sorry, Divas Championship match.
Give it to Paige. That's the only word I'm gonna say. Give it to Paige. You know what? She needs to be in this freaking division. She needs to be a champion for a long time because she's the best one out there. She's the youngest, and she has a lot of great talent. Of course, she looks very good, especially on the last Raw. The fucking Bella twins are annoying as fuck. She needs to be a champion for at least a year.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
I think she gets it. I think hopefully, maybe, or maybe they'll do this some type of bullshit where she only gets the championship for like 2 weeks or whatever. But I think she wins.
I'm with you, man. I can see where you're coming from. I don't know all the value in having Nikki Bella. I'm not sure why they even really went with Nikki Bella to have the title. I feel like AJ Lee is leaving. There hasn't really been any talk of her. She's been off TV for a while, like we predicted and like we were hearing. She's been gone since I think Hell in the Cell or Royal Rumble.
I
No, Hell in the
believe
Cell.
so.
I think she's
Hell
been
in the
gone.
Cell.
There hasn't been any talk of her. There hasn't been any mention of her. She just sort of faded off, and she dropped the title like I thought she would. So I think Nikki was the interim sort of thing, and they should have went with Paige to begin with. I really feel as though Paige should have the title right now, but I guess they're trying to solidify Nikki Bella so that Paige has somebody to go up against with AJ Lee gone. I believe they're going to be bringing in Charlotte sometime soon. She dropped the strap over in NXT, so that might, be interesting.
Yeah.
But there's really not a lot of women up at the top of this Divas division, so I feel like they're going to change titles somewhere, and I don't think that's coming up in the next match. So, yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to go Paige takes the
Word.
title, and she carries it on with her to WrestleMania. I mean, you look at almost every title except for Brock. Almost every title here is on the line, and I'm calling for retentions for all of them. So I feel like there's going to be one title change to make people feel as though they got their money's worth. And that's going to be it. Paige gets the title, makes all the hardcore fans happy, makes all her new fans happy, and makes Jay happy.
Makes me happy.
Exactly.
Yes.
We move on. Co-main event. Rusev, accompanied by Uche.
John Cena.
No. Rusev, accompanied by...
Oh, my bad. Company. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got John Cena on the mind. I can
No.
see where
I thought you
you're
said
at.
Rusev versus. Sorry about
Uh-huh.
that. But accompanied by, of course, you have the stunning lineup with the great legs and I don't know, or the wannabe Russian gimmick. It's getting old. I'd like to see her wrestle at some point, but
Versus the guy that's on Che's mind,
I
John
know.
Cena.
he's gonna win.
United States Championship match.
You know what? It's weird. I don't. That's very tough.
There's no way he's going to win that clean and get the U.S. title.
Hey, that's tough. You're
There's
right, but
zero
still,
possibility that he wins clean and gets... It's either
He's not gonna
Rusev
look
goes
bad.
over or screwy finish.
it has to be. I vote
Who's going to
for,
come in for the screwy finish, though? Unless Rusev gets himself DQ'd or John Cena gets himself... Well, I don't see John Cena getting himself DQ'd as the babyface.
I think something has to happen because
it's
there's
possible
no way.
that Rusev freaks out, hits him with the chair or some shit like that.
Or he does a heel kick.
Oh, yeah.
Remember-
He's
remember-
going to Irish whip him into the barricade.
Yeah, there's gonna be some sort of odd finish because there's no way that John Cena is gonna have the U.S. championship and but there's no way he's gonna look bad.
Exactly.
He's not gonna have Rusev. He's not gonna put
But
him
this is the
over.
thing. They've been billing Rusev as, oh, this guy's never been defeated, never been tapped out or pinned. So I feel like they both have a lot to lose. This is a ridiculous matchup. It has a ridiculous stipulation
Yes.
of the U.S. title being on the line. I have no idea why this even happened. I feel like they're just keeping both guys busy. There's no way that Rusev goes over. There's no way that John Cena captures the U.S. title. I feel as though this is a guaranteed screwy finish, and I feel like the fans know that going in.
There's no way. There's no way. There's gonna be something happen. Something gets fucked up. That's it.
Rusev.
Maybe Lana does something.
I say Rusev gets DQ'd, freaking out, and hits John Cena with some sort of inanimate object.
Yeah,
So, what do you
I
think?
agree.
You agree with that?
I think maybe or Lana.
I
I
don't,
think
Lana
a
doesn't
couple
really
of
get
things.
involved in matches, though. She just yells outside, and that's it.
She might do it this time, maybe.
That would
But
be
some,
real
but
weird.
I think something we can both agree on is something has to happen because no one's going over, and John Cena ain't looking bad, but he sure as hell ain't gonna keep the U.S. strap.
Yeah. All right. Well, we move on. As always, I thought this was a fast one. We went on the fast lane through this shootcast. We've got the main event: Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, the winner of which will face Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 31.
Man, WWE really fucking dug themselves into a hole with this, right?
Boy, oh boy. So, a little bit of background here. They completely rewrote history, completely discarded a legitimate Royal Rumble finish. There was no controversy. The controversy they're claiming is that, okay, well, all right, look, Rock came in, he's not on the roster, he got involved, and he stopped two illegal men who've been eliminated from coming in and jumping Roman Reigns, and thereby that affected the match somehow. So you're telling me that it would have been acceptable for two guys that have been eliminated, technically illegal men at that point, to come in and beat down a dude that would lead to a guy who's been sitting on the outside to slide in and throw him out. That's what would have been acceptable. You got to random. It could have been fucking Stone Cold come out and hit him with stunners. You know, it's like it doesn't matter. They're illegal. They have no purpose in the match anymore. There's no controversy in storyline, in kayfabe, in the wrestling handbook. There's no controversy. So they go ahead, they panic, and they completely throw out a legitimate result, and in the process they make Roman Reigns look like an idiot. They trick him. Hey Roman, why don't you put your number one contendership on the line? Oh well, screw it. And then they brag about how they manipulated him and how he's a buffoon. During this build-up, they've made both guys look worse. They've brought both guys down, and they figure, well, all right, maybe if we make Daniel Bryan less likable, his likability will transfer over to Roman Reigns, and it's not happening. They're literally
It's
just
not.
bringing both guys down, and this is the point here. If their purpose was to not have Daniel Bryan be eliminated by Roman Reigns' hands to sort of preserve his babyface run, why would they then make a match where Daniel Bryan would be taken away from the fans at WrestleMania directly by Roman Reigns? I don't buy this theory that, oh yeah, they're going to have such a great match and then Daniel Bryan is going to shake his hand afterward and raise his hand and that's going to do it, because The Rock tried it and that didn't do anything.
No way. They really dug themselves into a hole, man. I know they're not going to go with Daniel Bryan winning, but they're just going to piss off the fans even more than they did at Royal Rumble, because you give them like a taste of Daniel Bryan might appearing on the main event at WrestleMania, and then you're just going to fucking take it away from them again. Even worse, because he's this close to it this time. I don't know what they think sometimes. I mean, honestly, I don't think Roman Reigns is right now very, very charismatic, and he bores me. But they should have just stuck with their decision.
Yeah. And it just seems as though, this is the problem, right? Okay, it's fine to listen to your fans or whatever like that, right? But if you're going to completely cave on this, it's going to give the message to the fan. It's going to send the message that, all right, if you complain enough, we'll change everything and bend to your will. But if you see that we're not changing and bending to our will, that means that you're just not complaining enough. This is going to give the fans way too much power over the booking. It's going to make it so that they're calling the shots, and it's really just going to handcuff them to everything that the fans want. And I tell you, the fans don't always know what's best. That is a fact. So
Maybe we should instead of complaining about Daniel Bryan, maybe we should complain for more mature content, huh?
yeah, they're not going to get naked, Shay.
No,
Not the dudes. I'm talking about the divas.
I know, but I'm not. I'm just talking about bring back the hardcore shit, blood,
How are they going to do
lots
that?
of
They can't
weapons.
do that with corporate
I know.
sponsors. This is
It's
the corporate sponsor era.
It's a joke. Since you said complaining will, they might cave in. It's a joke.
Yeah, this is the corporate sponsor era. This is not the PG era. This is the corporate sponsor era. They're accountable to all their corporate sponsors. They can't do that shit. So, but anyways, for this match, obviously the match before it is going to be a screwy finish. I can't imagine that they don't do a screwy finish here, but I also can't imagine that they have two screwy finishes in their top two matches.
Oh, that's right. They might just do a fucked up finish and just go for the triple threat act.
Exactly. That's
Man.
that's the current idea, is that they're going to go for the triple threat match, and they can't have like Daniel Bryan or Roman Reigns win clean here and then say, well, all right, we're still going to do the triple threat, because then they're going back on two results of two consecutive pay-per-views. So I don't know what the hell they're going to do here. If they make Daniel Bryan in there, again, that sends the message that, well, if you just complain enough, you get your way. And if they send in Roman Reigns, they have him take away Daniel Bryan from the fans. They're going to boo him out of the building with that finish, and it's going to completely kill his character. And that's what they were trying to avoid by having Daniel Bryan eliminated so early so people forget about it, not by Roman Reigns, and then have The Rock come out there and put him over. They're completely screwed in this. I'm going for screwy finish, and you got your three-way.
Yeah, they're gonna. God damn, it'd be interesting to see what they do, but I have to say a screwy finish because
screwy
I don't.
Finish, and you got your three-way, man. There's no other way to do it.
Wow, what a fucked up situation they have, huh?
Yeah. So, and then again, it's all going to depend on if Lesnar comes back, because a lot of people want to see Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan in a singles match.
Did you hear the reports that he might be staying in the WWE due to concussion concerns if he would go to back to MMA?
Yep.
Yeah, so that might play a whole different angle in this.
So, I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm going for screwy finish. You got your three-way, but
Yeah,
that means
I'm
that
gonna have to agree.
the top two matches have screwy finishes, and that's not going to make people happy either way. So, I don't know with this card, man. Like I said, I'm watching this from a cynical point of view. I'm going to be sitting back saying, how the hell are they, and watching them screw up. That's literally all I'm going to be doing in this.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested. I'm really, it's probably the most interesting thing, but I want to see how they freaking, where they decide to take this main event. I agree with you. I don't know.
Then
I don't know anything else.
Obviously, the last thing that we'll discuss, it's not officially on the card, but it will be a segment, the Triple H and Sting face-to-face confrontation, to help them build their WrestleMania confrontation.
I'm gonna say this. I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. The best version of Sting was the Crow Sting from the WCW era.
Yep.
When he debuted and he went against the NWO, especially for the first year and a half, it was something exciting, and it definitely helped carry the company. Bring this version of Sting back. Paint him as best as you can to try to hide the fact that he's losing hair. Put him back in the freaking trench coat, whatever the fuck he was wearing. Put him back in the old Sting attire, old music, the old style. And if they could, at least bring the bat for appearances. Mm-hmm. Why? He's not coming back part-time or full-time. He's just there for appearances. Why try to paint this new vigilante gimmick on him? Like, the WWE is so paranoid about people remembering ECW, TNA, WCW, or anything like that, that even when they have something good, even when they have someone who is WCW, who never went to the WWE before this, he is known, even though he was in TNA, he is known for his time in the WCW, and his most famous gimmick was the Crow gimmick. Mm-hmm. They try fucking changing him into something stupid. That's always going to hurt. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be lame. I think probably Sting hits him with the finisher, and then we've got that, and it builds the WrestleMania match. They'll probably sign the contract on Raw.
Yes.
So, I've got an excitement level of 2 out of 10 as a legitimate spectacle, 6 out of 10 as being cynical and watching them screw up and rubbing my hands together.
Yeah, that's definitely a part of it, man.
So, all right. Well, again, we got on the fast lane. We got this done. We will see you guys for the review of Fastlane, and we hope that you enjoy the show because, as always, we probably won't. Thank you
And
guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
all right, peace out.